changed with the, I don't know if I'm looking into it. I just saw there's been like less tape. I don't know if there's any difference. Is there a difference? Is it?
Yeah, it's just getting better every day. So, we're about 6 weeks out, so it's getting healed up pretty well.
Is there still a splint on there, or is it just tape?
As of right now, we're...
Like when you practice?
No, not right now.
So no splint. Is this the first time you practiced without it, or?
I would have to look back, but I believe so.
And do you anticipate having it taped up for Sunday, or?
I'm not sure. I think that's something to address later in the week.
Does it open up the playbook at all for you guys as that finger's healing? There's the 4th and 1 play where you were able to fake pitch with the left hand. Feels like maybe your ball handling with that injured hand might be getting a little better. Does that open things up for you guys at all?
I think those are plays that we've always kind of kept in there. I think on game day it's one of those things that you figure out that you can probably get past the pain, and something that is a part of our offense. And I think maybe the first couple of weeks there might have been a difference, but having it get better, kind of going back to normal. So yeah, I think that is a good way of thinking about things.
The sneak you ran, I mean, that was, you might not have done that maybe a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago?
If we needed to, I would have been able to do it. Taking snaps from under center, I think we were able to do that for, a couple of weeks going in there. But had we needed it in the early couple of weeks, we would have been able to do it.
I know it's a business trip and everything you guys are playing, but just going to Lambeau Field, the history of it, does that bring a little bit more to it, just knowing that you're going to be at Lambeau Field, or?
Yeah, I think first off, every game is important, and we've obviously got a lot of respect for this Packers team. It is a good opportunity for us to go out and play football, and a tough week last week, tough loss, but the challenge and the excitement to get back out there on the field, especially at a place like that where we have a ton of respect for, I think it'll be a good challenge and a good opportunity for us.
Justin, was there ever a point? Sorry to keep asking about the finger, but was there ever a point where you were thinking about it a lot and then you stopped thinking about it as much throughout these 6 weeks, or have you not been thinking about it much at all from the beginning?
I think I'm probably thinking about it the most right now. So no, it's gotten better. No, it's all good. It's gotten better. So whenever you're out on the field, you're focused on football and you're focused on doing your job and doing everything like that. So really, the only time that you get to think about is outside of football. Especially answering questions about it.
Fernando asked you about Lambeau. Is there any place you haven't played you'd like to play, or are you not are you not wired that way in terms of like thinking about football that way?
I think Lambeau would be really cool. I think that's always been on there. I'm just hoping for a nice weather day. Obviously you got to be prepared for anything, but there's just something about Lambeau and the history behind that, and the teams that they've had. So we've got a ton of respect for them, and that's definitely one of those places that would be up there.
So you wouldn't want to go out there and play in the snow in Lambeau to get the full experience?
You can do that on Madden. So.
Justin, we keep on asking you about him, but just Keenan Allen, 175, 2 touchdowns this week. Just he gets hurt, he ends up coming back into the game, makes that big play on 4th down. Just what more can you say about him and the way he's playing this season?
Yeah. He's about as tough as it gets. The team leader, the player, the teammate, he does everything for us. And to handle everything that has been thrown his way and to continue to battle and to continue to fight and, to keep teaching these young receivers and being the leader that he is on and off the field, we're so lucky to have him. I'm so lucky to be able to throw it to him because, he's one of the best to ever do it. And just being able to see him attack day in and day out, the way he goes about practice, he's a true professional.
You're the number 2 red zone offense about halfway through the year. What's allowed you guys to be so successful down there?
I think a big emphasis on it. We talked about it a lot this offseason of talking about how we need to go score touchdowns in the red zone. That's the most important thing for putting up points in this league and being able to eliminate turnovers and create those explosive plays. And as long as we're able to do those things, we're going to be able to move the ball and score points in the red zone. So it's a big emphasis this offseason, and continuing to talk about it week in and week out, I think, has helped us.
Just to have 5 straight touchdowns to end that game, for the offense to sort of be clicking in the way that it was, what does that do for you guys in the building this week as you're preparing, sort of seeing like what the potential of your offense can be when everything is sort of coming together?
Yeah, I think you just have to build off it. You have to understand that when things are going well and when things are going the way we want them to, we can play pretty good offense. We can move the ball pretty well, and we can get things rolling. So as long as we're dialed, we're eliminating those mental errors and those missed assignments, and we're focused on our job. I think that's huge for our offense. And when we're able to do that, good things happen. So it's just something to build off of for sure.
Steven Anderson's back. Just what does that mean to have him back?
Yeah, Steven's done such a great job, especially in 2020 and 2021 of just doing everything. We asked him to play Y, we asked him to play F. He picks up the offense really quickly. He's a great teammate guy, great locker room guy. So I know he's going to pick up this offense really quickly, and he'll do anything he can to help us out.